straight into the tank. He's ripping straight. Oh, no!
Это первый грузовик был. Первый грузовик уже выбили. This is brutal.
This is against the Geneva Convention, I think.
Just trying to crash into it.
It's just knocking the tank around.
Tank, we need to kill the tanker.
Holy my goodness. Oh my god.
Kiki la Sainte-Marie, Kiki la Sainte-Marie, Kiki la Sainte-Marie. Eh ben non, Kiki. Oh ben l'enfoiré, il a dit non. Et le coup de pelle pour essayer de le terminer.
Is there nobody who can stop DC? Oh, no, you're not getting.
And this will be the moment I actually play the music. Hello, everybody. Music, please. There we go. Technology. Hello, everybody. It's not the start yet because we're waiting still for the arrival of the enemy team and people, even though the match has... Well, it's gonna start in 1 minute. I'm also curious because the fun thing is, I know that the French are on their server and DC is on their server. I don't know if they know who's gonna play on which server. I might have had a bit of a mix-up there. But I'm waiting that. Achtung, Emmy, yeah, they can only derby answers. Because I didn't know who to join so far, because I didn't get an answer. So I will just join Achtung in a moment. Let's see if Achtung is on the server, if this is gonna be another... I know that this is Achtung, but nobody... I know it from Templeton, else I would not know it. Else I would just join any squad and block their people. But you know, I will be on them then. So fine. Alright. But I have the confirmation that Achtung needs to be joined. Blah, 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 blah. Random retarded fucking comments. Alright. Ah, lovely. But I'm still motivated. Also, music a bit quieter. There we go. I am looking forward to one thing because I have, you know, it's DC. It's Resolve. It's Refuse. Resolve Outback. No, it's DC against. God, I need to do so many things because I need to now do all the things which I would have done before, but nobody bothered to actually start the match. So yeah. Also, right now we have match time. This would be the time when we start the match right now. But they have not given any password to anybody. Yay! So stupid. I love it. Anyways, let me just do the things with the live nows and yada yada yada. There we go. Good. We were busy with strats. That's a lovely answer why nobody got a password for the last half hour. Ah, lovely. Alright, hopefully, there we go. Now they're gonna go here. Can I just check that I have Admincam? Just, you know, just to be sure for a second that we actually can use Admincam and it doesn't get forgotten. You know, just to make sure. Let me just see. Yeah, we have Admincam. Ah, it is glorious. Okay. You know, we just want to make sure that that is working. But I can say one thing. Where's the thing that I have? Am I here? Hello. Berg with a very bad webcam thing right now. I am hyped for this match because I finally get to cast another DC match. Cloth away. There we go. And you can say who is going to win this, who is going to be the victory, who's going to be the victor of this. Yes, Heidi, I know boo and things. Who is going to win this? I of course have a favorite in this case. I just want to have a fun match. But I have a feeling that I know who is going to win this. You know, with this chance of who is going to win this, yada yada. I do have a feeling I know who is going to win this. That being said, I realized that I don't have my background. No. Weird. Didn't show in the OBS. Fascinating. Alright. Do we webcam? Nah, we don't need webcam. Hi, there we go. This is gonna be a match of DC against Refuse. It's gonna be a lovely match that will contain two glorious teams. The European team of DC against the French team of Refuse. And I will still make that music. Don't you worry, the music is gonna go away completely in a moment. We are on a 30-minute delay, and I'm still getting messages. I like this. Are you the only streamer? No, you just didn't give the password to the other team. That's why nobody showed up. I like these shitty messages. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Random talks. Okay. You know, you need to do these checks before, because you never know how these things are. You never know how these things are. Game is also a thing. I should probably make the game a bit louder. And what can I promise you? I can promise you that it's going to be a fun little match between DC and Refuse. They're going to fight on Sainte-Marie-du-Mont, and we're going to have our friends from DC on the Allied side, while our friends from the Refuse are going to be the Axis side, battling it out on, well, Sainte-Marie-du-Mont 2.0, so to say, because, you know, it's the new one. Sadly not the original one, which I still would love to see once in a while, you know, just randomly appearing. It would be a fun one. And I should probably do the no spoilers case in case this is gonna be a quick one. You never know with these. You know what? I'm gonna make it even more. I'm gonna pin the message to Carrion. No spoilers. There we go. Thanks, Shakarian. You are a flower to the community. There we go. Thanks to Carrie for the no spoiler message. Anyways, this is gonna be the DC against the Refuse, and as soon as we have this match full, we're gonna actually start this. It's only 4 minutes late because, you know, they didn't give the password out till, what was it? Was it like a few seconds after the initial start? Something like that? Yeah, 31, there you go. Now, mind you, it's gonna be, buttons, there we go. It's gonna be a nice little fight, hard point-wise. You know, you could say, oh, I wanna have this middle point, I wanna have this middle point, nah, all of these things. I'm fine with either. I'm not gonna lie, I'm fine with either hard point on this. I would love to see kettle sheds, though, as a hard point. Mind you, kettle sheds only would be important if DC loses the mid ground, and it's a fight over kettle sheds. But I do like kettle sheds as a hard point. It's a lovely hard point to fight over. You can build garrisons on the inside around it. You can have people hide the whole time inside of it. It's a fun place to be. Check down the text. Jeremy Altberg. There we go. Roger Ambakutam. There we go. Alright. That's nice. They actually said who I need to join. That's nice. Thank you, Achtung. Thank you, Dr. Panzer. Now, mind you, all the alerts and things are offline for this one because, you know, it's competitive and we have all the seriousness. Music. Now that is the hype music you need for this, right? Exactly. It's the hype music you need. Can I just go through this lovely roster and see who is playing? Is Esther gonna be Commander tonight? No, is he? So many faces: Templeton, Corre, Tuna, yeah, Winston, MT, yeah, little Kaiser. Para. I actually played Euro Truck Simulator today. That's gonna be a reference that only some are gonna get. Little Billy from OC as well. Press F. Familiar faces, isn't it? Little Alf, Indra, Bommel, Scalp, Ninja Pulver, Schnipp. Perico? Yeah, I don't believe that one. That might be a new Perico. Just going through these names with this thing wouldn't lag so much for some reason. Mike, Larry, yeah, little Mike there, Hellbro, Thorpe, Alva here, Amp. I know so many DC boys at this point. Little True Bob? Didn't True Bob? No, I'm mixing up the things, but no, True Bob left OC now, finally, officially. Oh, where is Bloop? Muse, there we go, Flaxen, yeah, Evers, yeah, Achtung Panzer with a funky name. +6, Haveld, Jekyll, yeah, Mono, yeah, Unexpected Brulls, formerly KRT, Kraken, Wadi, Odipanda, Kaiser, who just joined again, Bleichjunge, Navy. There's some familiar faces on this. There's some delicious faces on this again. On the French side, no, I'm just gonna go through the French side quickly because, let's be fair, I don't know the French players. But Alberg, how dare you? You know, I don't cast that many matches where Refuse is playing. I think I had Refuse twice now in my lifetime. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. This is just how it is. And I'm waiting still for the start of this. I'm just waiting for the start of this. I mean, in the meantime, we can at least, you know, take a squad, just go somewhere and have a bit of a fly around. Bloomp. There we go. The beauty that is Sainte-Marie-du-Mont. Now with Sainte-Marie-du-Mont down here in the bottom right. Would I love to see a fight over Sainte-Marie-du-Mont itself? Yeah, kinda and kinda not. You know, the areas you can take the point of, or rather, take the point from are limited. The street areas are a bit problematic. And there we go, 60 seconds, so I don't need to buy more time. Lovely. And I will cut the music. We have 50 seconds of music, it's fine. 50 seconds of music, and then we will see how it goes with this lovely match. DC against Refuse. The Reds against the Bombs. Who will win, cheese or the French? I don't have a cool, like, combiner or metaphor for these guys. It's DC against Refuse. That's all you need, kids. It's all you need tonight. There might be also some, by the way, as a heads up, there might be some weak matches in the KRT department next week or the other weeks. We might do some 18 versus 18s in other formats. Just as a heads up, just as a heads up. The Reds are doing like a little event there. out of the normal 18 versus 18s. But I'm cutting le music, which is French for music, as we all know. And we have the bibbidi bobbidi flip mappity. There we go. Alright. Flippity bibbity. There we go. And it's, look at that. It's not cattle shed, sadly. It's middle left, middle right, right. So you're gonna see, in case DC takes the attack here, the higher ground, whatever you want to call it, we will see a lot of fighting in the city area. Mind you, on the other hand, we are gonna see a bit of a distant fight at Précourt Battery. And what is that actually, Le Grande Himen? I've never seen Le Grande Himen being fought over, I think. Might just be me not having had a match of that caliber of time. Haven't had Sainte-Marie-du-Mont in a while. Where is the man? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Queen Squad. There we go. Beep, 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 beep. Join on that one. Once I block anything, there we go. Boink. Good luck. Let's go. Hide the things. Yep. Look at all them boys building shit. Gonna angle the camera northwards. There we go. Beautiful. We're gonna watch this mostly from the south facing the north, so it's a bit more logic on the map. So you don't need to like adapt everything. That being said, we're gonna switch this probably once in a while. Little check there. I'm gonna float to the middle of AA network. There we go. Where are we? AA network. What a lovely one. One thing we all need to do is go to videos, apply, just to be sure. Check that our stuff is working. Yeah, stuff is working. Beautiful. That's lovely. And in just a meager little moment, we are going to see the actual attack here on the hard point, which is AA network. Now, mind you, AA network is for me a special one because the first time I used a shotgun in this game was on AA network. Does it make AA network special? Kinda, and kinda not. It's a fun point. You have a lot of wheat fields around it. You have open areas around it. You can do a lot of shenanigans around the area on the point itself. You can hide inside these lovely trenches here. You can also shoot people from the building there, which is always hilarious. And you can also blast people on the whole area with artillery, with tanks, with rockets, and all other calibers of enjoyable weaponry. Is it the best hardpoint in the game? No. Is it a good one? Yes. And I'm going to take the time. What? Take a little sip. Pour myself a drink. And then we will have the start of this. Now, mind you, of course, I want to point out, we're going to run an ad at the start, so we don't have ads during the match, yada, yada, yada. We're also, of course, not having any spoilers. If anybody has spoilers, you're going to get slapped. And I would say, everybody have some fun, everybody have some enjoyment of this, and let's see that it's not gonna be, you know, like the thing the other day. We do a little bit of trolling. I still wish the floodlights would be on this. I like that the first second we go over here, we see already the shells being pounded. Now, mind you, we're not going to show the initial start of this because both teams have taken a huge time on their preparation with the tactics. So we're just going to focus on A network. We're going to see when they reach the area. Don't mind you not. We're going to zoom out a bit, like this. But we're not going to see the initial starter phase. That's always a dick move. Because these teams spend so much freaking time on both sides. Well, we need to spawn there, and then there, and then there. I can't ever say that's some really shitty rocket. There we go. Oh, I might actually follow. Oh, look at that. Oh, my shot with the rocket. That would have been a beautiful rocket hit. Was not meant to be. Rockets coming in. Overshooting again completely. Overshelling here quite heavily. And the refuse truck made its way into the hardpoint area. Rocket still yeeting across. Bad rocket there from, I don't know if it was a Tommy or Shifty, but either did a very bad rocket there on the direction shot. And we have an initial slug off at the middle. Artillery having down, and we see, look at this. All the happy little greyhounds. Oh, lovely rocket there from Dalmor. Did not connect, but we see already quite a few people here on the point. 2 men in that tank, 3 men in that tank, and 3 men in that tank. DC is sending a tank battalion to the front line. Mind you, that's a very limited tank battalion. And a single anti-tanker could take down 5 people in this case. It's a bit of a cheeky one, and if Tommy has, I don't know what his loadout is. Does he have rocket? That is 1 tank already down. Yeah. And gets splattered by artillery right now. DC with a fun little starter has a bit of a KRG feeling, oddly enough. But I like people here in the actual overall appearance. Look at that. Lots of fights on the left. At the moment, DC is not even touching the hard point anymore. They have basically... I mean, there's a little tank there. And they're actually trading the tanks. I feel like... Let me just check. What was that? Was that a truck? Was that a tank? That was a tank. That is a Puma. They, however, lost another tank here. I'm just gonna do a little zoom swoosh here. Another tank goes down. And the little Stuart's still alive, still hammering down, but it's the only one still left on the actual attack. While shells hammer down the area. And I have the feeling that at the moment that tank is not gonna survive much longer. The moment they see it, the moment it becomes a danger, it's gonna get shelled by the tank close by. Yum. This is trying on the west to put it in there. That being said, I see also that Panzer IV making its way slowly. What's that Panzer IV? Conquer, Tupor, and Uko. There we go. Odd enough, Refuse did not move forward towards that front line here, towards the north of the hard point. Which means DC can now slowly waddle in. That being said, they are slowly... No, still Refuse capturing this. That being said, DC has no people in here, and they're starting to attack the tank here as well. DC has finally put some people on towards the hard point here. Panzer IV is also only slowly retreating. Just made it out into safety there. And I see Shifty there with a satchel, and I think Henry down there with a satchel. Nah, he's not doing a satchel. Okay. Is Henry doing a satchel? Got shot in the back. Did he do a satchel though? Ah, that is a big old no. No satchel here. And the hardpoint goes into the hands of the bombing team, aka Refuse. Lux is making his way also on the side here. Ariton, LR, and Lama. The second Lux close by. Refuse is blasting the front line, also sending their troops forward. Beautiful little display there from the French team. And DC needs to get their, you know, their boots out of the mud right now. Job down Winston there for defending the area and the hard point. The hard point of DC, the OP, that's the word. Mind you, the thing is, it's DC. Just because they lost the initial capture doesn't mean that they're automatically out. They can still come back, they can still have all their funsies from map control and other fun things. What was that? That was a rocket. No, that's... Wait, what? What was that flare? Interesting. Anyways, we're gonna watch the map for a second. I just realized that one thing is not working. That's great when you have these things. Oh, that's always great. Pop. There we go. There we go. We see the things. All resources still good. That's nice. You do see that DC has a bit of a front line here, kinda. It's not a lot of people there playing right now, is it? And they just lost. You gotta be kidding me. They lost the garrison. Really? Wow. Oh, fair enough. That little Lux we mentioned before went through all the line and destroyed their garrison. Instant rebuild. That is speed from DC. DC, they do like a bit of trolling, but they also do enjoy a bit of building garrisons. And somebody started a prediction in the channel, and nobody is voting for that. That's always a good one. Why do we do a prediction before the initial thing is happening? Oh well. Oh well. But mind you, DC at the moment, they might not have the point, but they're trying to get those special little points there on the west, on the actual north area. And I would assume on the east as well. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. Yeah, already on the east here. Hellbro Ninja Bullet at the moment. Recon goes down. Infantry squad leaders also still alive though. And they have Therapy playing Recon tonight, really? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna do a little cinematic little zoom. I'm just gonna do a little cinematic zoom. We're just gonna slowly fade around that point like a crescent movement thing. Look at that. Now you can see that DC is trying to not only hold the area up there, where those little 3 dots are, but they're also trying to basically get into wheat field areas. I would love to see like a little DC OP there in the wheat field somewhere, hidden. Maybe not where Ninja Puffer just died, but somewhere in the wheat fields. The hardpoint itself is clearly under the control of REFUZE here, and rightfully so. While the west is getting slightly attacked, I'm gonna go a bit in there, Commander Jekyll and the others. I'm gonna go even more to the west. Amp, Snip and others are pushing the west buildings here, look at that. The wrecked area is getting wrecked a bit more. And then we have the far west. We will have REFUZE there on this side. So at the moment, not really either side has the bigger map control here. Both are pretty equal, mind you. Yes, you might say, oh, that point is more important than the other. Mind you, having DC in the backlands is a bit of a worrying thing for REFUZE. But then again, it's... No, that garrison actually has moments where it's safe. Look at that. That garrison is actually popping out some people. And that is also a worrying thing. Who was it? Who Sneaky P was? I couldn't read the name. Shit. Somebody made their way through. That has to sting a bit for a moment. That has to be a worrying little thing that somebody made it through the defensive line here. Surprisingly quiet game, I have to say. Surprisingly quiet game here today. Like explosion and shot-wise. I'm gonna go down to Ninja Pulver in the hopes that he's gonna give me some entertainment. Because it's Sainte-Marie-du-Mont. I want to see some infantry play once in a while as well. But he's not giving us. He's doing the long shots. Trying to find a nice angle right now, but at the moment it's... Are they building fortifications? They are. I would assume to climb on it, then go sideways up on it, and then shoot over the hedge / go into the hedge itself, presumably. That would be my guess. Then again, how often do I do Sainte-Marie-du-Mont? I do hear a tank. It looks the second one that was still alive. Nearly connects there. Nearly connects there. Does not connect, however. But nearly. Little over there from the tank. What tank is that? That is a DC tank. They get stuck? No. That needs to watch out because there's a lot of anti-tanking people there. And there might be a shot against the tracks. Or that happens. Or that happens. I mean, that's also a fair thing to do. That is a fair thing to do to start this off. Absolutely. And we align the map again, so we have the north and the north, the south and the south, and all the other directions where they should be. Ah, lovely. Now, you might have seen that, yes, REFUZE still has the point under control, but DC is forming again, reforming in the north. They are losing a bit of ground here on the west side. The French are marching on, grenades are being yeeted, press F, about to get F'd. Maybe. Beautiful little shot there, grenade, I hear it again. Overthrown. And gets eliminated. Bought enough time though for others to spawn in, however they are getting already destroyed by the artillery here. And that's not gonna be a nice one for them, is it? Oh. Kaiser. Schickel fight against Zarken. Not going for the heals, still. And loses the fires against Zarken here. The thing is, I could just show you these firefights all over all the time, you know. Vadi gets killed. Just that one, because Vadi's gonna say, fuck that, why did you capture that? Pada going for a burn play in the open. Actually decides to go back now. And to use grenades. Where his teammate died, presumably from informations there. And I'm gonna leave this area in a second. I just want to see how this works because no Pada is still running away, okay? And gets killed by Enrico. DC losing ground here again. One of the important areas has also been again captured here. The trenches are in the hands of the French. Now, mind you, DC can recapture them, clear. That being said, it's going to take some time and effort. And I'm going down into the ground here on the left. The wrecked area here. I'm trying to get a finger that I had. Where is it? There. Yes, there we go. Good. Only 15 minutes in, and we have seen already REFUZE capture the mid-grounds. And I have to say, the battle has been so far rather slow, with both sides only, well, not the biggest maneuvers. They're mostly just slugging off each other, and they're trading more or less equally. Once they take that a bit more, then the others take a bit more. At the moment, not the grandest. I will open the map for a second. That being said, you see that front line from DC, look at that. They are going all southwards. But Alpha, that's the direction they need to go. Yes, but they're actually spreading from the left to more or less the right. Well, I can't say the right because they have also a garrison down there. Lost the western garrison there on the Arret. No? But look at that front line. Can I just check Preco Manor? Is there Preco Battery. Is there any red dot here? Because I think there's not going to be a single red dot in the backlands of DC because they are keeping their backland safe. Infantry squad broke through. Mike Laurie needs to answer that one in a moment. But we're not gonna watch them execute. Well, is it just people running into this area? Second squad leader at cattle sheds? Look at that. Aye. And it's gonna sting for a moment. I'm just gonna make one little swipe from the left to the right. So we see how it goes on the front line here. I mean, look at this. DC is trying to get the west a bit more, which is fair. They need to have some way of defending the front, but also to push here at the moment. Just to clear it out. Tiger closing on the west there as well. Tanks behind hedges all the time. I hate it. But that's how you tank. Hardpoint completely empty now, oddly enough. I guess they are just so sure that nobody's gonna make their way onto the hardpoint here. Yeah, I mean, they have OPs and other things close by, so they would get alerted if somebody closes in. That being said, if DC had any info right now, intel, they could just charge in and take the point very easily. Mind you, of course, yes, they don't have the map control, yada yada yada, that would not help them. But look at this, so many open areas. That partially C, I would assume, has cleared out now with Paramax there and Thorpe and who's that? Hellbro. But also just areas that REFUZE has abandoned. And now we hit the most right area. Yeah. Well, the front is getting shifted slightly. I would like to have a bit more of an action situation here, so I'm gonna go for a moment at least a bit downwards. And the problem is, of course, that it's so very open. It's such an open little spot there. Only hedges protecting you in these areas. Belgian gates being Belgian nightmares. Pop, Vadi gets killed. There's all these magical little spots where you shoot the people and the people won't be able to see you unless you have died to them 5 or 10 times. Or you just know where the spot is. And with that, we should have also soon the stream. I like that somebody started, one of my moderators started the prediction, but nobody has voted yet. Because the match is not live yet, so nobody's gonna bother at the moment. Oh well. And I'm mostly waiting for this to be a thing. I'm waiting mostly that we are gonna see DC push in here directly into the hardpoint, maybe with some supportive fire here by a tank or something. Mind you, how is the tank situation? I don't see a lot of blue dots focused. They're spread out at the moment. One heavy there, one little medium, yeah, medium tank here, and I think that's it, right? they poop out another heavy tank, okay. Garrison again gone. Refuse very good on the removal of garrisons here tonight. But the west fight finally brought some fruit and they have built a garrison on the west. I'm actually gonna stay here because I want to see the fight between the tanks here in a second. Because this lovely tank, Conker, Tropo, and Uko are gonna fight, presumably. This tank in a moment. Why is my mouse not racked? There we go. Who is in that? I hate the names, like the writing, it's so bad. Mono, Grey, and Kraken, and I hear a bombing run closing in. That is, however, a bombing run kills both parties. I would assume that was a refuse bombing run because it was mostly focused on... I would assume so. That being said, the garrison that they have built, the red zone garrison, is still alive. But I'm really lacking the push power. I'm really lacking the combined moves of something here. It's all a splinter. It's skirmishes against skirmishes tonight here on DC versus Refuse. Maybe we just haven't found the right combat area yet. QQ and Comic. That might actually be a nice little thing. Let's have that for a moment. You know. It's always nice having a bit of a Puma camera or like a ground camera. Why? Because it's a tank, it's fast, and it can't die to a single shot. So it's always a fun one to watch. Should be good as long as they don't get bonked by anything. Good. We have seen in the past people go outside the borders and not make their way back in time. So they lost heavy tanks with this. The Ninja Bulldog gets killed and the OP gets removed. That means the squad leader and... There we go. Squad leader and OP got removed to the garrison close by. They were just gonna respawn here and they're gonna go back. So fair enough. And Onipanda takes the kill against the Puma there. That is a bit of fuel they don't know they're gonna get back. Well, except they wait a few minutes. But you can see it on all these sides. They keep pushing in all directions and all fronts here. And right now, let me just angle the camera because again, I want to have the north mostly. DC is currently still trying to hold this area. Problem is that garrison is now red. And now they can't spawn there anymore because everybody is charging onto that garrison. I'm waiting for anything here because right now DC is just hunkered down in this area, in this combat area. Mind you might say, well, they're not moving. Are they waiting for kills? Are they waiting for something to happen? I would assume they're down there on the defense because they don't want anybody to notice the garrison here. They want to clear it out as much as they can so people that go for the south can't charge and block the garrison here. Bop. Beautiful shot there. Because that's the way to go. Mind you, they are getting harassed from Station there on the left. They're getting attacked from the south. They're getting attacked from the east. It is quite a bit of a meaty situation here right now. Especially with this very burning tiger tank at the moment. Look at that. Licit, Shark, and Petivier. And if I butcher the French names, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. They might shoot the gap here. No, they don't shoot the gap. Oh, second attempt. Wait, was that the tiger? No. Should be fine. They should repair that. The angle should not allow it. I mean, it's like 1 pixel they could shoot. I don't think that tank is going to be able to shoot that. God, I wish we had other different colors on these. I wish we had different colors on these. True Bob and Ghost Recon, they actually didn't read it. And Rai can't read it. Ah, the names in this. I think I just heard a... Too late. I thought a precision strike, but the only thing I see is these two explosions. Was that a precision strike in the open? No. I somehow doubted it. Anyway, let me just go back to the actual hard point where we see the explosion of, I would assume, a truck, because that looks like a safe little spot. Yeah, truck has been destroyed because it hasn't moved in a while. Single solo tanker with a Panzerfeuer on the point, Le Petit. NDC has not lost the area here, but they have clearly diminished in strength here. Only Indra there at the front line and gets blasted into smithereens. This might be one of those matches where it's just gonna be a 3-2, kids. Just saying. Just saying. This might be a 3-2 situation today. Just get this also on the way. There we go. Lovely. No, mind you, is it over? No, we have over an hour still left of the pew-pews and the boom-booms and all the other fun things that make Hell Loose such a glorious fun game. There we go. And we're also gonna go down a bit more on the ground here because, good God, these boys are clearly doing something. But it's mostly close infantry combat that we see tonight. Oh, the mouse. I need to flip this mouse. This mouse is not great anymore. Like the scroll mouse. The scroll wheel, that's the word. The scroll is really not working today. And I'm running out of DC that I can show because they keep dying. What is going on here tonight, boys? Bit of a gap there. Do they have any OP close by? They have a garrison up there, but that's over there. You can't see what that DC is still trying to make their way in. They are getting people in, and that is a... Was that a rocket? Unsure. DC is closing in on the point. Rockets also going there, trying to kill people on the hopper that you can still enter even with the changes. Yes, you can still enter that thing. Yes, you can still enter this even with the vaulting being reversed and all the other nonsense. I see DC is trying to get into position. Mind you, are they clearing out the west hedges here with Dalmo and the others? Because there's an OP close by here, presumably. Do I hear one? Don't hear the OP. Maybe it got already removed. Who knows? Flickering. I hear the bombing run. Bombing on. And the bombing run might team kill Sirius. And Sirius gets killed, but also... by normal shells. Did not get killed by the bombing run. Clears out a bit of the area. Plus that thing, which I think that might actually have been a tank here. A very damaged one. Has been a repair station. Beautiful. And now DC probably, yeah. Alpha Ninja Pulver doing an OC burn run. Classic maneuver there. Good stuff. You're not gonna expect them run over the open area. You're not gonna expect him to run there. Insta also not even watching the area now. He's slowly starting there. Alpha and the others are charging in now. Mind you, they have only 2 people. Not everybody else joined the attack there. They are locked down. On the west, that western group was not able to start the attack here. They got locked down by a lot of enemies that they had not cleared out prior. That northern group, Templeton, Popper, DJ and the others, also locked down from the side here, from Faraglitz and Sira. Mind you, however, Ninja Pulver squad leader is at the front line, has put on an OP, I would assume, right? Yes! G squad is doing a G thing and is having a G OP. Might get killed though from the backlands from Applicoton there on from Bliat. Or they will just get squished by that Panzerfaust. Now, solo tanker. Ah. Okay. Sure. And I see Applet, there we go, and the OP got removed. OP removed, push dead. Alpha's still there, don't get me wrong, but he's a rifle, but he's not gonna be able to take much down. Maybe an OP, maybe a garrison. It was such a nice setup, such a nice little potential setup there, but was it meant to be? No, they did not clear out the Hindernisse. Going German for this one. Mind you, they released Alfie on the backlands. And like a very angry chinchilla. Like a very angry corgi is running around and biting people right now. The moment I say that he stops moving and he just goes into a freaking bush again. Mind you, smart thing to do. You can take pot shots, you can mark people. Or you can just shoot them. I mean, you could also, you know, mark that tank, which hopefully has been done already. Nope. Probably not. Problem is, people are gonna notice where he is and then they're gonna kill him. Till then, he's gonna have a field day here, little Alf. And he's gonna take the attention of REFUZE here a bit localized on the area. Jesus Christ. Come on, Fuel. You hear that, man, right? Le bullshit, come on. Le my goodness. Okay, Alf still alive, still being a pest here on the hardpoint. Lovely, good stuff. That being said, you can see Refuse were scared there for a moment. They actually put a ton of people onto the area here. Look at that. And they don't bother to kill Alf here. They don't know where the heck Alf is. Oh, why is that one tree shooting us? I do not know, but it must be Alf. Oh, le Alf. Le kill. What an annoying fuck. I like it. Ah, I can't wait for Refuse to watch this in 30 minutes. Well, not in 30 minutes, but on the what later. Ah, gonna be fun. Mind you, at the moment DC is still the same spot they have been 15 minutes ago. The West, however, has fallen. As you can see, the West is completely overrun by the French powerhouse of Refuse here. They have taken the West and they are taking the best. That sounds kind of nice, right? They're also trying to push in the trench area here again. That being said, there is some familiar faces. Little Sirius. Haven't seen Sirius in a while. Sirius, Winston, Kaiser, Bab, Schnipp, Wadi, and others are making their way. The glorious charge here, which is gonna get wiped in a moment because they're gonna get blasted by long-range tanks and other fun things. Maybe artillery, maybe not. Yeah, it's gonna be just a tank, I guess. And I would like to see, you know, I would like to see DC capture this, then Refuse capture this back, then DC again recapture this, then maybe capture their fourth, then Refuse captures their second back and takes the third. I want to see a lot of comebacks. I want to see all the glorious fun that is headed loose and the fight on Sainte-Marie-du-Mont. And I'm just making a little zoom there, as you can see if there's anything going on directionally downwards, but at the moment I only see one sneaky little bee. The sneaky bee of Para. A little Billy here on this side, but not really much going on here. Is that 100? Oh, God, I hate this overlay. 50, okay. Sorry, because, you know, I need to see the outpost. That's an outpost spawn. Because I wouldn't know that's an outpost at this point. Actually, that's 2 boxes. Yeah, it's 2 boxes. Or 50 each. Lovely. Okay. That should make another little garrison in a moment. But so far, again, DC has a beautiful front line here. I'm gonna actually, for a moment, go in the backlands. We don't want to see if Refuse has made their way through. Because they could always sneak through here in the backlands. But right now, I don't see a single red soul here. Nope. DC keep their box clean at the moment. Mind you, they are trying to get into this box here. The garrison might help them there. A lot of wheat fields and other lovely sneaky areas. But they're not making that much ground right now. They are still trying to recover from this, but they are getting blasted by long-range tanks and other fun things. I do hear the tanks down here. There we go, there's the tank. And we have the good old one-man solo tank gunner. Is it dumb? Yeah. Is it effective? Yeah, sometimes. And even against planes is effective if you angle it like this. And now it's gonna move in the case there's a position strike or other fun things. I do hear another tank though. Where's the other tank? That is the solar tanker, right? Yeah. I'm waiting to see where I can see another tank here. Oh, hoodle. Tiger tank making its way down the main road. Is there any mines or anything else? Has DC put anything down? No, little mines in the area here, but not there. They also get to see another thingy here, which is over here. Another tiger tank. Aritom, Lama, and Eler. And that... Yeah, I hear a thing coming. I hear a thing. Bombing run. Refuse bombing run, going in diagonally and blast everybody in the little cozy area. Aye, 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 aye. That is not the happiest for them, is it? I do have a worry here right now. I do have a worry right now because this seems like they are gonna have some trouble here. No anti-tank at the moment. The French are overrunning the point here. It's not the greatest right now for them. This when you're a favorite of the DCs. Map goes open again. I do see that tank. Yeah, there's the tank. Mono, Grey, and Kraken. Tank has been spotted. Tiger is engaging. Oh no, they have not seen the... Oh, that hit a plane, definitely. MG fire, they sure... You know, they know the tank is there. And they're still shelling the side there. What? DC? Yeah, that tank might be dead. Too slow. And dead, yeah. I don't know what that tank was doing there. I would assume they had some other info that they could kill a tank on the side here somewhere. Were they engaging this? No, I think that they were even engaging something even further off here somewhere. Because the angle looked like it was shooting something here in this direction. Weird. But at the moment DC is getting hammered heavily by the French army here. REFUZE is doing beautifully on the... I can't really say attack because they're still defending their homeland, so to say. But they're pushing the enemy further and further away, so I guess it's an attack. Both teams blocking each other beautifully here. I'm gonna zoom out for just a moment. Just see, yeah, that's not a happy little side. It seems like, yeah, little cough there. DC has been mostly removed from the wrecked area here. Not a good sign. Nothing there gonna come. I mean, they have the OPs there, but I think Vak just spotted that spawn wave, that little spawn wave there. REFUZE is instantly reacting to that, and they're sending everybody in. That's gonna take a moment. DC is in the forest, in the garden areas there. Is it actually garden area, mostly? I don't know what, I would assume garden area, but it's not really, it's the Strebergarten. Don't know what that thing actually is. Orchard? I keep forgetting. Frontline up there in the north is still holding, which is nice at the moment. And then on the side... On the side we don't have much, we have a lot of DC dying against the single man. But except that, it's looking good. And that W guy, you might have static on your computer there, because nobody else has static. Just saying that in chat because people keep pinging me. Well, one person. Mind you, the fight is still going on. I also need to check because of the wait, what was the static noise? What is going on? That's why I need to have some confirmation from others. Thank you very much, people. I was getting worried now for a second there. Mind you, who is also getting worried is DC because they have the first half hour over and they're still not anywhere close to even touching the point. Mind you, look at this. They're so close. They're so close, but they are still not in there. Look at this. They're so close to Templeton. But nobody, I mean, it's not like there's a tank defending it. It's not like there's a whole army defending this right now. REFUZE is completely... Well, mostly empty except two guys. Ugh. But again, DC is not directly pushing. They are doing side things. They are going the sides. Mind you, they have retaken... Lovely rocket there. The area here. What an odd one. What a very odd one. Who is fighting that tank? Who is fighting that tank right now? There we go. I will assume direct shot from over that angle, right? Jesus Christ. Quite a distance that we have to fight over here today. But that is the power. I'm just checking if there's... Well, I don't need to check, I can just watch the map here for a second. Over on Garrison, the front line from them is still getting shattered here everywhere. Right now, DC is trying to save face here right now. It's not looking good for the Cheesy Boys. It's not looking good for the Cheesy Boys right now. They're now starting to push in. Now REFUZE has in the meantime reformed already on the hardpoint again with a bit more people here. But is that gonna be the thing that is gonna save them? No. I'm waiting for the glorious moment. I'm waiting for that one moment that is gonna change everything here. I mean, Templeton is close in. That might be a thing that is gonna help them a bit here. If Templeton can clear out some of the front line here. But then again, I mean, look at this right now. Look at this right now. The front line is still a thing. They have the OPs. Not a lot have changed in the last 40 minutes. And artillery is hammering the small little gaps that DC is trying to break through. And the rockets from Press F also do not work out here on this one, oddly enough. DC is struggling today, quite heavily. And I am waiting for something. I mean, it's not like, you know, it's not like there's a whole army here right now. Look at the amount of DC against REFUZE right now. Look at the comparison, the amount of people we have on both sides right now. But they don't need this. They don't know that there's nobody here. They do not know that nobody is here right now. But they're also not pushing. Now the question is, has DC... Ooh, long range... Tank over there. Tank combat. Victorious again, another DC tank dead. Evers, Mighty, and Reiber on the side. Come on, let me have a little bit of a tank fight situation here. It's surprising how many DC people are in chat that are not playing. It's all I thought they had some trouble here getting some people here because I'm missing some people here on the actual area. Repair station again, repairing them constantly here, which of course if you have never played Halo 2's competitive, this is what you need. You need a repair station, at least 1, 2, how many you can ever build in the area. And then you just keep repairing that one tank over and over and over and over. Shells have stopped. They're still firing on the area. And they hit the repair station. Beautiful little loopty shot there from, I don't know, that might have been from that angle. Must have been, right? Kraken tank with a lovely shot there, hitting the repair station. Did it kill the tank? No, but at least they have their stuff under control. And I don't think they're gonna hit the tank though, because they have no vision on it yet. That being said, I see a tank closing in. Where's that tank? Am I just blind? Where's that tank? I am completely... There is the tank. Not facing the other tank though, not facing the Tiger at the moment. I have to say, it is quite a hard match for me today, because It's lacking the usual, you know, routes that people go. It's such an open little round here tonight, isn't it? Then again, I don't really get Sainte-Marie-du-Mont that much. Out of interest, what are they engaging over there on this thing? They are engaging the other tank that's hiding over here behind this lovely hedge. And that's what you get for Belarus competitive. Long-range fights over half the map everywhere. Tank retreating slowly. Is there any other tank also closing in? No. Side tanks are making the bait. DC is pushing with their tanks now more heavily. Tank should be fine. Yeah, also blast people over there. Beautiful thing there. It's gonna take some time until it becomes anything here for DC. In the meantime, they're gonna still get peppered by tanks here. And one little swoop from the left to the right, as we have done in the past. I mean, you see the thing. You see the thing I see, right, kids? Yeah. They're trying to get to the wreck area. They're trying their best to get there. Does not work out. They're trying to go over here on the side. They have the trenches again, but they keep getting blasted by the trenches. Also, tank is closing in the trenches now. That's going to be a nightmare for them. They have 2 tanks in the trench area. REFUZE. DC is not going to be able to cross that unless they can pepper those tanks away. The main area where DC was so far has been pushed even further back, and now they're in the wheat field areas back in the north. And even their clowns and others are pushing them further and further out. DC is struggling here tonight. Quite a bit. That's one of those moments where I would love to hear what the commander has to say in these situations. Because right now I would assume he is fuming. I do see a bit of a put and a push here again with recon squads and make lorry. But we have seen these pushes on the sides quite a few times now. Open the map for a second here. I was gonna flow in, but we have a bit more noise in the background. But yeah, I mean, look at this. It's a 49 versus 49. Look how many dots I'm seeing. Yeah, it's still 100. I had to actually check because I don't see people here right now. They just keep getting wiped on all fronts. Everybody keeps dying. That would have been a German tank, right? From Alf. Yeah, Alf takes down, presumably, the Tiger there. I'm just gonna credit to Alf because he was close by, you know, things like that. But not a lot has changed here, kids. I know I would like to show you a great match. But it's gonna be a slow one. What do you got there? It seems like a Stewart tank. Stewart tank, oh, no, never mind. That is a bigger boy, okay. Now the US tank goes down. DC, what's going on, boys? Current title holder having some issues here tonight. Are they lacking irregulars? No? Yes? Only DC will know at the moment. But we have crossed halfway, more than halfway, we had 41 minutes left. There is some time left for DC to make the big magical pushes here, to make the big magical plays. No? But I don't know what their plan is right now. Are they gonna put some extra units in? Are they gonna concentrate their push somewhere? Or are they at least gonna try to keep Bricot Battery frontline away from actual Bricot Battery? Because this is getting a bit worrying, because the REFUZE is pushing in closer and closer and closer here, and over here as well. Means only little Aztec holding down the enemy fortress here, and Aztec goes down. Oh, spawn wave? What? And Snip goes also down. That was the wipe there. With an OP close by. Nope, not anymore. I'm trying to be nice, people. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to find the good thing here right now. But that is... DC is having issues of getting AA network back, of breaking through the front line here anyway. The same way that REFUZE is having trouble to actually break through any of these areas. No? The same way it goes the other way. What a magic little thing. I'm waiting for the glory here. I'm waiting for anything. I mean, they have people in the area here. They have people at the ready. They have grenades. They have all the stuff they need. Don't have the great rocket there. Also lovely. And again, mind you, this whole thing is on a 30-minute delay, so all the things that you say in chat will only be seen 30 minutes later. And again, I'm waiting for something to happen here. I'm waiting for something to happen here on the magical side. I mean, they have 2 heavy tanks. They have also, what is, I can't see the amount of dots there. 3 heavy tanks. Yeah, it's another heavy tank. They have 3 heavy tanks at the moment. They have 200 fuel. They have ammunition. But their front line is not moving in any way at the moment. They are just not moving. Now the question is why? Why is it not moving? That is the question we need to answer. Well, the easy answer would be that REFUZE is just blocking it easily here. Yeah, I think that's a fair answer. And I'm just waiting for anything. I know I keep saying that I'm just waiting for anything, but right now, it is. The thing is, they have spread out so much that I don't see any kind of, oh, let's watch this area because they're about to push this area. They're just so spread out. At this point, I'm wondering if DC is just playing for time or rather for better positions here. That would at least be somewhat of a reason I can see. Indra takes on the OP, beautiful play there. Gets hammered though. Mind you, that they are not pushing right now is fine, because they have removed the OP, so nobody's gonna respawn there. That is the fair thing. That being said, I would like to know what the plan for DC is tonight, what their plan is. Is it just to basically wait till the last 20 minutes and then actually get serious and push in with everything they have? Or is it just because REFUZE is an equal strong opponent? What is the issue for this? What is the issue tonight here? The llama tank is also hammering down, and what's the other tank? Just want to check, just want to check. Conca, Turporo, and Uko. Oh. That sounded like a destruction. No, tank is still fine. Who are they fighting though? 2 tanks down there. I might angle it like this, I can see all the tanks. Yeah. Let's angle it like this and we can see the explosions. I can make it like this as well, there we go. Gives me time to pour myself another drink. Lovely. No, mind you, would I like to see some form of push here, like a concentrated push? Absolutely. I would like to see something of a concentrated one. I mean, they're trying to close in now. Precision strike also, that could have been nice. Did that do anything? No. No. Wow. Remember the old days when the precision strike actually did quite a bit of damage in the area? And no, it didn't do anything. But the tank is damaged. Yeah, but still. But still. It feels like you could have on the precision strike like 1 minute of cooldown time, it would still be ineffective most of the time. Oh well. But they are making their way back. They are retreating here from the front line. And I am curious to see where DC is going to try to break through here right now. I'm up for a moment again. Front line again completely from the left to the right, completely clear. DC again breaking in. It's just always one squad breaking in. Always keeps pouring in. Like that squad is pouring in from that area, that squad from that area, those people have no support anymore. It's just always like single little fighter units. It's not like a combined push. And it's the thing is, if I'm just gonna zoom off a moment. Look at the comparison. How many red and how many blue dots there are right now. And yet they're not able to advance because so many spots that they have to go through. The hedges they need to go around. All those spots are being watched. All those spots are getting blasted all the time. And that is the issue. Oh, people don't know Admincam. Admincam is this little thing. This is me. This is me. Look at this. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm the little yellow thing with the little blob surrounding circle here. That's our Admincam flying around. But the people on the ground don't see that one. What they also don't see is this tank, apparently. I'm still waiting to see something here gloriously. Could be a side attack. Now again, so many DC people. I mean, it's one tank and one guy from... it's ice and one tank there. And you see all the amount of people coming there. Artillery is blasting them. They're trying to make it. You would think this would not be an issue, but it is such an issue today. Oh, I did see that flicker for a second. But I would assume that's... Look at this right now. Look at this right now, kids. Look at this. Again, DC has shown that they have something prepared, and now REFUZE is instantly reacting to that. Instantly they know, the moment they realize, oh, there's a lot of people now slowly appearing on the hedges and things, that's the moment they instantly grab everybody and everybody goes onto the hard point. I think I just saw... Ricochet? Ah, yes! The Tiger Tower. I like shit like this. Ah. Competitive hell and loose, kids. Competitive hell and loose. Come on, competitive hell and loose in a nutshell. Ooh, look at the animation on the side. And just hanging through. It's like a fat cat with a belly hanging through. Lovely. And now, what a sneaky little tag. I like it. Now, mind you, that tank tower is going to be quite helpful for them down here, REFUZE. I am, however, at a loss of words here when it comes to the push. And now they're combining their push power quite a bit. But I say push power, but it's just people in the area. It's not really... Is anybody moving at all? No. They have people... Look at the range they're fighting here. That is the range we're talking about. Ah, beautiful. Whoa, sorry about that one. Mrs. Mouse is doing all the dirties today. Now, what could they do? What could they do, kids? While we're having the little tank here on the side, what could they do? I mean, they could still try to brute force their way in from the north. Didn't work out the whole time. Fair enough. They could do... The thing is, it's DC. They will have thought of something. They try to push completely overall. They're just trying to set the front line the further south they can. However, then it's a jeep. Okay, for a second I thought I saw a half-track. There's a jeep here. What? Sorry, what? Where's that jeep? I'll be defended with a pistol of all weapons? Where is that derpy boy? Oh, the F is he? I hear it, but I don't see it. Ah, there we go. What actually is that? The Para Jeep. Okay. I'm gonna follow the Para Jeep. I'm gonna have the map open for a moment. I'm gonna see what's going on here. What is the thing we're gonna see here? I mean, when do you see a Jeep of all things? I mean, he's a squad. They could go behind enemy lines, build an OP or something, or even go there, build a red zone. Is that the... I think that's the play. He's trying to make a break for it and build a red zone garrison. Yeah, that's not gonna go well. And we know who the enemy commander is. Lovely. And they get a free jeep. Lovely. Beautiful. I mean, it was worth of a little attempt, mind you. Was it gonna work? No. No way in hell. No way in glittery hell. But I like these little moments. And again, they're having trouble. Is that a supply? That's a supply drop. Well, not supplies, but as in, you know, ammo and other things, yeah. I mean, they're running out of ammo at this point. And I don't know, but it feels off seeing this map right now. It feels so off seeing this map right now, but like, I don't see any... I don't know how to phrase it. I see a lack of a formation here. They tried something here. They tried something on the side. It didn't move though, so they kept getting shot in their spots. Now we're talking, okay, something motivating there. Lovely little long shot there. Did the man just get blasted? No. Hitting a tiger on the run is always a joyful one. That is alright. They are charging the trenches again. And mind you, the trenches area is one of those spots you could use for your goods quite heavily. If you get the control over here and you don't get completely wasted, you might be able to set something up and run southwards over here on the sides. You can make your way quite deep into the area. You can also just make your way into this area. If you're here as allies, it's not that far to go over here, or to go here on the sides. If they have this area under control, then good God, it would be already the point for DC here, basically. But right now that is not the case, and also we still have now a single man in tank. And still not a precision strike on that thing. This might not be the night, kids. This might not be the night. This might be the night where DC is gonna lose a second round. The current title holders fight against the REFUZE. Ah, hits the tree. Second rocket, Tommy. Yeah. Overshooting Scub. Ah, it's right, but not well. Eh. I am waiting still for something, because I don't think that would be DC. I think DC might be doing something, and they might be playing for some sneaky little trick or something. Maybe they're just basically trying to hold the point as much as they can, and then they're gonna push in. They have formed a bit more... The thing is, they have not moved that much, have they? It's a back and forth in this, basically, this row. The fifth row is basically where it gets pushed north, south, north, south, north, south. With some shenanigans. Is that Alf crawling? No. No, he's running, he's running. Little check down the backlands. One assault player. Yeah, I'm just checking if we have any attackers in the back. From REFUZE. No, REFUZE has not bothered to go on the attack. Not, maybe REFUZE just went in there and they decided to basically... Never mind. They basically decided, okay, we're gonna basically defend and we're gonna make a whole, the same tactic as DC. We're just gonna push on all flanks forward, northwards. So neither team can overcommit to an attack or a defense because they're using both. But yeah, there's nothing here anywhere. DC now pushing more in the west here, more and more. And something has been built to arrest the enemy on the side. And Para has made his way back to his jeep. And we have part of the second. Let's go, kids. Beep beep. Para going outside the bounce for a moment, going on the side here. Makes his way outside further and further. Should probably slowly make his way back again. Maybe. Will get spotted. No, does not get spotted. Apple now spots him, I think. No, can we do also not spotting him? Para again going out of bounds. What a cheeky fuck. Open the map for a moment because I don't think there's anybody that's gonna be close. What? Wow. I mean, that was a power move. Not gonna lie, that was a power move. Ay, 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 ay. Now, mind you, DC has put some people here westwards, southwestwards. They are putting people here on the front line. The wrecked area is now finally again under their control. DC could still come back from this. Trench area still being flooded by both teams here. Look at that. Vadi against Dalmor. And... Hey, Vadi wins that one. Good. Oh, 1 second. Vadi against Ice and Enrico. Ernicio, sorry. And gets peppered like a big old steak. Front line, still the same here. And it seems like the east, yeah, DC has stopped defending the east at all. They have given up on the east pushes here. I would have at least had something there, like one little squad that keeps the east clean, because now you might see the, yeah, the push off refuse on the sides. The cattle sheds in other areas are gonna be flooded in a moment. I am awaiting. I mean, the thing is, normally when you see these comp matches, then the last 15 to 20 minutes, it's when basically both teams go into over mode, or over tune mode, and then they basically blow out everything they have. That's basically where both teams completely throw everything onwards to the enemy. That's basically the last 20 minutes are the moment when the baker starts baking. And the question is, who is the baker? Is it Juna? Is it one of the others? Who is gonna be the baker tonight? Who is gonna make that cake? Ooh, chucks of a lovely long-range rocket there. Then again, Juna does not move the tank. Will that be the kill? Oh. Chuckster gets killed though. Could have been fine. I am waiting for something here. Something. I'm waiting for this to just be some move, some power move by DC here. No. Also goes down. This is not looking good tonight, unless there is some bigger plan from DC that they are rolling out in the next 1.5 minutes. That would be nice. That would be nice to see something here happen in a moment. Some big play. What are them cheesy boys doing? Maybe they just saw the trailer and thought, we don't want to be in a trailer again, so let's lose this one. Maybe that's the tactic right now. Or maybe they have some other cool tactic here that's gonna happen in a moment. I mean, that you can see what they might have lost the front line here, but it has been halved at this point. And as you can see, right side is empty, kinda completely abandoned now. They're going for the semi-defensive thing here in this angle. Bombing run? Okay. We are nearly hitting the 20-minute mark, so the cooking should start. Precision strike as well, I hear. Did that kill the tank there? No, tank is still alive. Blasted in. DC is pushing it now from a diagonal push. Diagonal push is always a bit of a painful one. But they're trying to push in. Mind you, Refuse has people everywhere at this point. Puma tank also on the run. And I don't see an anti-tanker on the charging squad here. They are trying to take ground here. They're setting everything up. Now, mind you would need some form of extra people coming from behind here, joining the attack. But right now it's just like 1.5 squads pushing in. West push, okay, that is something you can bake with. That's something you can bake with. Then again, not further pushing in, not being able to advance further. And that potential push here that they might have tried just now does not seem to work at all. So is this still... I'm sorry, I need to check on this, because this doesn't feel like 100 people. Yes, although we only see 50. I know, but look at... There we go, all spawning there. Oh, God. Well, I say all. Also, we'll just one squad more or less. It's not looking good. Then again, it's DC. They do like a bit of trolling. So maybe there's something behind this all. But if they have some cool plan they want to show off, then right now would be the moment to do so. Will DC find that tank is also a question. Will they ever find this tank? I wonder if you can put down a repair station below that thing. But I like the idea, because you basically, if a precision strike hits this area, you can just drive here and the main damage will get soaked, right? I'm not so big on the... Oh, there we go. Highlight marker from the artillery, though. It means... Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. They have the triangle under control. That could be huge. Mind you, I say they have it under control. They do... have to worry about the Tiger tank now. That has decided to finally move out. Ah, crazy rammer there. I'm trying to find the anti-tank. I see what I only see. Yeah, press F is making this way. Pinks are coming out, but that's just for the artillery right now. And that DC push of the triangle is gonna get wiped out in a moment unless some tanker is gonna push in. Heavy tank coming there in the north, heavy tank on the side. That could be beneficial. Let me just try to angle this a bit. And that was a long-range rocket snipe. Wow. And the triangle has been cleared. DC loses the triangle forward point. With the tank pushing in, slowing them down, and then the infantry pours in and just wipes them completely. 70 minutes left. Still enough time to capture one single point. Well, Outback, let's talk about the tactics. What tactics at this point? The East, they're trying to recover the East a bit here, or keep the pressure off. Para also again in the vehicle. What is that? Heavy tank, medium tank, heavy tank, heavy tank. Are they just... At this point, I could even see DC do like a derpy little attack at the end here and just send in 4 tanks, like 3 heavy tanks and 1 medium tank at the same time. And while 1 or 2 tanks die, the rest of the tanks is gonna wipe out everybody else. Are they gonna try to Zerg rush this? That's the question right now. Do they try to Zerg rush this? They're capturing it, what? With proximity, yeah. REFUZE is gonna respawn there in the area and it's gonna get basically blocked. There we go. They spawn in and it's getting blocked right now. Mind you, that should be a bit of a worrying situation for REFUZE, because that means that there's a lot of enemies closing in on this area here. Little tip for me. Ah, beautiful. Yeah, that should be the tank that is putting from the side. Trying to escape. Might have the time and gets hit in the bottom right corner. What a beautiful shot from the tank. He's up there. Look at that beauty. It's getting shelled though. Unexpected tank. Unexpected bullets. Ghost Recon and True Bob. The KOTOC tank viewing beautifully here. Not going too far. Not going too far. Going back slowly. Not going slowly back. Trying to get a bit of a repair station. Do they have any repair stations? Never mind. Never mind. Silly me. But they're getting the tank back and people are repairing it. Mind you, I would like to see... Yeah, they're maybe getting some infantry support here. While they're repairing. Good. Now mind you, you see REFUZE has spread out quite heavily. Look at this. They have spread out quite heavily in all directions. If they see us something for the last 12 minutes, then now would be really the time. Tanks are closing in. I see one heavy, one medium, one heavy. One heavy seems to have been destroyed. Recon tank making its way with Moose and Navy. But one is a recon guy, okay, sure. And again, the main facing area is going to be this little spot here. This lovely little trench area that DC has tried to keep for the longest of the game. And why do they keep going into this area, which, even though it brings them so much pain, because it's such a beneficial point to them. Job them, Mr. F. Spotting the naughty boy in the hedge. They need to keep this up so they can spawn from that area, so they can pour from that area. Scalp. So they can basically send out units towards the south, towards the east, shoot people that try to go from the west or the open area. It's such a beneficial high point to have, basically. But you see, is pouring in from the northwest a bit further. They are slowly pulling the front line southwards. Also, the tank is going in the open. Gonna follow this lovely tank here for a second. While I'm pouring myself a drink. Drink. And now I'm starting to see more and more DC on mine. Can I just check? Did DC have like people that haven't played the whole game and it's just a trick at the end? No, they have all played. It's all good. Okay, they've all played so far. High levels of smoke. AA network is in quite a bit of a range here at this point. Ricochet of a different tank. Just one little check there on the map. Medium tank, heavy tank, light tank. And a recon tank in the background, so we're gonna jump to that recon tank in a second. I did hear that. What was that? Was that a truck? Was that a tank? What was that? That was a Lux tank. Little Lux destroyed. And DC is pushing in more and more heavily. So the question is, was it all just a bit of trolling that DC did for the most of the game? Was it there just to shut up the haters, yo, 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 and all the things? Because DC is now completely pouring in heavily, and now they're hitting with their shots as well. That is a big DC wave clashing in here. The West is still trying to close in with the rest, bombing the others. Could still get blocked easily here if Nevada and Indra are not able to get in there. Indra now being the reserve. Oh, Indra. Sneaky little boy. And he's gonna get killed now. Yeah, and he's gonna die in a second. Gonna zoom out, we might see if he dies in a second. I want to see also the tank situation right now. I want to see how the sausage is made right now. Tank gets a rest, trooper goes down. Tanks are being heavily damaged. I think that the sea attempt of putting in all the tanks might slowly crumble here. Because they try to repair those tanks, keep them alive, while the rest is pushing in. However, they're getting heavily damaged here. Oh god! What was that? That rocket passed and hit... Wait. What? That rocket passed just a moment ago. And then hit after it had passed. Huh. I do also see a progress here on... I hear a bombing run though. Bombing run goes in. That should be a bombing run. A bombing run from DC that kills Vardy. He's not gonna be happy with that. Mind you, it's pouring in quite heavily. And just avoids wiping a whole spawn there. It's a cap race. Why is it a cap race? Because on pre-caught battery there is one guy. Should not be an issue. DC does not need to worry about that one. But DC is on the hard point. The Reds have entered the place here. And now the people that have been so big in the chat so far with... Oh yeah, DC is throwing it. It was all a troll. DC played for the long game. What a cheeky red pack. Look at this. They wiped the whole point. Now mind you, they are surrounded. You see them in the wheat fields. You see them at the Triangle of Power, the Hyrule area. He is still in the hands of the Reds of REFUZE. They might still be able to block it because DC is pushing southwards. But look at the amount of people spawning, and Tommy might be able to wipe that OP. Bob doesn't realize the OP. Yeah, and Kaiser will also get killed now in a second. Bab, Tommy just wipes everybody on the hardpoint. Gets blasted by artillery though. That is a lot. DC has not played with half their team half the match. Tanks are also still close by. Might run in a second. This might be the comeback for DC kids. And REFUZE is fuming, I would assume right now, because this is insane. Blocking, there we go. And I hear the bombing run closing in. Yeah, northwards. Okay, that's gonna wipe a few faces. Are the tanks gonna still make their way in? Yes. REFUZE is blocking right now. REFUZE is blocking. They have OPs close by. I don't think we have a wheat field. Tanks are trying to run. One tank goes down. Second tank makes his way onto the hardpoint. They keep the capture progress going. Ghost Recon unexpected bullet. Mono not moving. Don't know why. This could be the capture. Both teams have an equally high chance. More defense the tank. Only 2 men alive in the tank though. Another tank goes down. That was, I think, an access tank there right now. That's a repair station, never mind. Defending again. Tank from REFUZE also joining the attack, now heavily burning. Wait, is it? Yeah, Panzer 4. Another tank of the Allies goes down. Templeton on the hunt. Don't know what loaded he has right now. DC push is slowly dying down. And that American tank has no idea where the enemy tank is here. And Templeton takes down the tank. Push power is still good. 7 minutes left. DC is pouring in with everybody. Look at this. Look how much. Where was the whole game? The whole game they did not put out any people. The whole game they didn't put out the people they had in their hands. Still defending. Could still be. I mean, I like the bit of trolling that DC did. Just holding back the whole game. Not as in, oh, we could easily win this, but as in, it's gonna be a hard one. Let's try to go for the long run here. Still capturing. That tank is also still alive. Burning out of 3 holes. Grey and Kraken gets hit by Tommy there. Tommy doing very well for REFUZE here tonight. Defending very barely. DC is slowly losing the push power here. Tank goes down. That might be it. REFUZE is putting everybody on the hard point now. NDC keeps pouring from the north. Now, mind you, is that going to be enough? Bleichung and others are pouring into the wheat field now as well. They're trying to basically get behind the side here and pushing in. And they're trying to do a nice little close range encirclement here of the push power here. REFUZE is mostly coming from the east right now, and DC is trying to basically annihilate that push power. Yeah. Still. Oh, I hear a tank. Where's the tank? Oh, there we go. Tiger is, however, coming there. Halfway defended again. Into marking the tank, I would assume. Still, DC is pouring in. Artillery wastes most of the push, though. Ay, 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 ay. That is not a healthy one. REFUZE losing more and more people, although they are also getting more people back in. DC now having some struggle with actually touching the hardpoint again here. Hardpoint has been nearly defended completely again. See another vehicle go down. DC might have balled a bit too high. They gambled a bit too high here. This might still go for Refuse here, because Refuse, look at the amount of people Refuse has. I know they're lagging and wobbling around here right now, but this might go in the moment. This might in a moment go towards the hands of Refuse, unless DC can really pull it out. Pull it out, push it out now. Look at that, so many Refuse players. So many Refuse players. This is not looking well. DC might lose this in a moment. It was such a close one, such a beautiful close one. They could have nearly had it there, but they did not have enough people. Too many people got wiped on the attempt there. And it might be the second time now in the seasonal that DC is gonna get... Well, not dominate because not a 5-0, but it's still gonna be a loss here at the moment. 1.5 minutes left to push in, and Refuse has put everybody here on the hard point now. DC also not moving. I would assume that they're still trying to gather some power here right now. But at the moment, I don't see it happen. I don't see it happen. They had such a potentially amazing push here. Now they're lacking everything. They lack tanks. They lack everything. They have one heavy tank closing in. I would assume they're still trying to hold the front line, but still waiting kind of for the tank to join the attack. If those tanks would have made it onto the hard point, count as capture power, they would have maybe worked out. Refuse is pushing to the west mostly again. They see if they just push in here right now without getting killed. Could still do the victory here. They have 45 seconds right now to make their way in. And that theory could still wipe out a few people of Refuse. The point is basically still up for the grabbings. That is not a bombing run. Pick up battery. I'm not gonna watch right now because I don't think that's gonna be too much of a point thing. One little check there. Yeah, I don't think they would have noticed like there are 5,000 enemies running through here. And it's the last 15 seconds before DC basically has lost this. The last 15 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5. If they want to do something, they need to run now, and they're not running enough. 1. Beep. DC at the end, the last 10 minutes, doing a beautiful little push there. That at the very end gets blocked by just not having any... They had such a nice potential position. They had people in the area. They had everybody at the ready, but... Yeah, already the first one leaving, so I'm gonna quickly go for the high score. There we go. Quickly. Schnickly. And all the things. There we go. Okay, watch the what later. You know it is. Whoa! That was a fall. It was quite a fall. But yeah, I think we at this point we can play the musics. Now does that mean that either team is out of the tournament? No, that doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean that. It just means that their seeding spot is much lower. That means that DC has to fight a much worse situation now in the later games. The big, I think like the top 8, top 10, top 8. The top teams of the last season will have the beautiful rocket that didn't explode. I like it. Doesn't mean it's over. No, DC has just a first place, yada yada yada. And they basically have to now play against different roster of enemies. They're down there and they are now closer to a horrible, horrible fate. But it's only for the seeding, so all should be good. The last 20 seconds are on. The Rockets making the way on both teams. But this match has gone to Refuse. Rightfully earned victory there. At the end was a really nice little moment in the last 10 minutes of DC basically trying to rush in, get everything off the juicy hard point. But wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to be. What a match. What a lovely match, kids. And I'm gonna give it to who needs some loving? Who needs some loving? Little Templeton. Little Templeton needs some loving. But that has been the match, kids. That has been the match. I hope you had some fun. Sadly, it was not meant to be for DC here tonight. Did I have my hopes up? Yes, for DC. Now, did I get the thing I wanted? A really entertaining match? Kinda and kinda not, because it was a full-time match, which is always good, no? But was it an action-heavy one? So-so. But I guess that's just one of the issues with what's it called, with Sainte-Marie-du-Mont. That's one of the issues with Sainte-Marie-du-Mont. So many long-range, slow fights, no? Would have been nice if we had a little fight over cattle chats, or something, or the city. But wasn't meant to be. Oh well. Now, mind you, that has been it. Should I not have the thing on? Hello. Crazy Herr Altberg, great. That's it. I will tell you the following. I hope you had some fun. That's it. I still have my lovely shirt here for this lovely occasion. I do a little bit of trolling, but in this case it was not enough. Oh well. But I hope you had some fun. That's it for me. There we go. That's it from me. I will be seeing you next week, kids. We're gonna raid somebody in a moment, like 30 minutes delay and yada yada, all that. I need to check on the audio things because people complain about things. I'll check on that one in a moment. That has been it for the day, for the stream, for the things. I'll be seeing you next week during the week for some lovely games and other fun things. I will also probably cast another seasonal thing on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. That's gonna be a nice little thing. And yeah, that's it. I'll say goodbye now. Let's have the victory song at the end. Bye-bye. Broop. Victory song. Bye-bye. Dance, you beautiful creatures, dance. Heads up, also gonna do some horror streams next weekend. Just a heads up. Beep boop. Love ya. Bye-bye.